Every once in a while, you have those weekends where you look at the calendar and you see all kinds of entertainment options releasing on that Friday, and you're thinking to yourself, how am I going to fit all that in? It's summertime. I should be outside, not watching a screen. Well, you know what I say? That's absolutely right. You should not be watching a screen all weekend long. So I'm here to help. I'm going to tell you the top 4 things coming out that I think you should be watching, that I'm going to watch, and I hope you'll tell me what you think I should review. What I like to do in my free time, I like to hike. I like to get outside, play sports, spend all kinds of time with my kids. I love it when my wife says, let's do some chores all weekend. Okay, that's not true at all. I actually hate doing chores. But other than that, when you're all done, whatever you choose to do, and you're tired, and you don't have the energy to channel surf. So I'm going to help you. You're going to switch over to my video. You're going to see the top 4 things, and you're like, oh, I think there's a little something for everyone. So here we go with the number 4 selection of what I'm excited about for this weekend. When it's summertime, the best thing everyone does is go on vacation. Now, what's one thing that people really try to avoid? Getting old. So releasing July 23rd is M. Night Shyamalan's Old. It answers the question, if you're on vacation getting older, is that vacation really worth it? I think this movie is exciting because it plays on your fears of rapidly aging, and the trailer's got me hyped that this is going to be another one of his classic hits. He's had a few misses, but I've enjoyed his movies so far, and I'm looking forward to this one. Number 3 is Masters of the Universe by Kevin Smith, releasing on Netflix. So I already did a whole trailer reaction video on this one. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest you check it out. This is a continuation of the story from the early 80s that if you were a kid during those times, the who's who of anyone was watching this show. Kevin Smith is a known comic book nerd just like me, so this show has me pretty excited as well. There's a great all-star cast of actors and actresses. So I highly suggest if you have that time and you want to go off to an animated universe, this would be one you'd want to check out. Number 2. So a little bit of feedback that I've received so far in my reviews Lost in a Haystack adventure is that I spend way too much time on comic book movies and superhero stuff. So here's one that I really love, and a little transparency, I don't watch a ton of comedies. This one had me laughing out loud, and this is the first episode of Ted Lasso Season 2 on Apple TV. If you are not familiar with Ted Lasso Season 1, this answers the question, if we took an American football coach, put him on an English Premier League soccer team, what would happen? Gosh gee willikers, let me tell you, it is one funny adventure. I couldn't stop laughing. I binged that within a few days. I watched it on my lunch break and then had to go home and finish the whole thing because it was, I guess, a page turner, for lack of a better word. If you haven't seen that, I suggest catching up as soon as you can. And if you want a good time, you want to laugh, this is great. All right. The number 1 thing that I am excited about coming out this weekend is we're going all the way back to my childhood again, another 80s cartoon property. Oh, this is a live action movie. This is also the first trailer reaction I did a few months ago. This is Snake Eyes movie. This is going to tell us the origin story. This is action-packed, and if you remember from my video, and go back and watch it if you haven't, this movie has swords. And I'm super hyped. I've seen clips of some of the other characters. We've got Storm Shadow, there's the Baroness, and Scarlet. I'm excited to see how these other G.I. Joe characters fit into an extended universe. I assume that's where they're headed with this, especially if it's successful. There was 2 other movies that were not bad. This one looks better. I got my fingers crossed that it is. Hopefully you guys are excited to watch this stuff too. I will definitely have a review of Snake Eyes. Let me know in the comments below if there's something else you're watching or what you think of these shows and movies. Can't wait to see you all when I bring the review out. And when you watch my videos, hopefully you'll find something entertaining.